Glad you could join us. Now, in our first story, President Akufo-Addo has pledged the support of his government and party to fully ensure compliance with the roadmap towards the implementation of the Vigilantism and Other Related Offences Act, as he pays tribute to the outgoing Professor Emmanuel Asante, who led the governing board of the National Peace Council. Now, the 4-year mandate came to an end in August, and last night, a newly constituted 14-member board was inducted into office, chaired by Reverend Dr. Ernest Edujemfi of the Christian Council. Ahead of the election, the various political parties, particularly the governing NPP and the opposition NDC, are expected to conform to the roadmap and code of conduct to guarantee an incident-free election. President Akufo-Addo says he remains committed to the content of the law.
A haven of peace and security on the continent and in the world. Indeed, one such is the role played by the board during and in the aftermath of the passage of the Vigilantism and Related Offences Act of 2019, Act 999, which I initiated. The board provided the platform for dialogue towards the preparation and adoption of two important documents, that is the roadmap and code of conduct for eradicating vigilantism in Ghana, documents which have been endorsed by the major political parties in the country. In furtherance of this, the Council has also inaugurated a National Monitoring Committee to oversee the implementation of the roadmap and the code of conduct, ensuring that all political parties and other relevant stakeholders achieve the set goals and objectives of these documents. The advocacy work undertaken by the Council with the support of government has helped to bring even more awareness on the menace of political vigilantism and the need to eradicate it. So on behalf of government and the Ghanaian people, I express our appreciation to Reverend Emmanuel Asante and the outgoing 13-member board, and I wish them Godspeed and the very best of luck in their future endeavors. With barely a month to go for the conduct of the December presidential and parliamentary elections, the inauguration of the new board is timely. As contained in the act that established the Council, his mandate, amongst others, is to facilitate and develop mechanisms for conflict prevention, management and resolution, and to help build sustainable peace in the country. The Act also provides for a 4-year tenure of office for the board and demands that members of the governing board be drawn from various religious groupings, national houses of chiefs, and other identifiable bodies. Thus, the membership of the new board is as follows: the Reverend Professor Paul Frimpong Manso, Nana SKB Asante, Alhaji Mauvi Mohammed bin Sali, the Reverend Father Emmanuel Fianu, Archbishop Nicholas Duncan Williams, Reverend Dr. Ernest Edujemfi, Numo Blafu Akutia Umachu III, Nana Ejukuma Dufie II Mamponghima, Right Reverend Colonel John Kwamna Utu, retired, Sheikh Almiyao Shaibu, Sheikh Salman Mohammed Al-Hassan, Mrs. Joanna Ajua Opari, and Mrs. Magdalene Kanai. The National Peace Council has become a point of reference for addressing various conflict situations in Ghana.
That's all live on JoyNews today. Now, the president is meanwhile observing Remembrance Day, commemorating the anniversary of the armistice, which marked the end of World War I. Today, it is observed by all nations of the Commonwealth. Presidential correspondent Elton Broby joins us on the line for an update. Now, Elton, how did the president observe the day?
So basically, just as it's happening across the world, President Akufo-Addo was at the Osu Cemetery to lay a wreath on behalf of government to mark the Armistice Day, which, was an armistice between the Allies and Germany at exactly 11 a.m. on 11th November 1918, the 11th hour of the 11th day of the 11th month. So this has become custom with Commonwealth nations. He was at Osu Cemetery to lay a wreath on behalf of government to mark the end of the First World War, Daniel.
Now, we understand the president has a tall list of activities for the day. Run us through a few of them.
Well, it does appear that he's trying to, clear the decks of outstanding engagement before he zoomed into the electioneering campaign proper. I'm told that this weekend, hopefully, he will be on the ground to canvass for votes for his second-term re-election. So, as per what we have today, there are some ambassadors who have been assigned to start their duty tour in Ghana. They are expected to present their letters of credence to the president. He will also be meeting with some traditional authorities, and just like it's become custom with some of these meetings, the traditional authority always have one concern or the other that they want government to tackle, and government will in return, assure them of, leave it up to the expectations of them. So we have the Shama Traditional Authority and the Pulima Traditional Council all coming to meet the president between 2 and 3 p.m. And for those of you who are interested in football, the executives of Kumasi and Santeko also pay a courtesy call on the president at exactly 5 p.m. Daniel.
Thank you very much, Elton John Brobe, for bringing us those updates.